Anime means a lot to me. I grew up with it and it shaped who I am. However, by 2023, I felt like I was drifting away from it and I really wanted to get that connection back. Surprisingly, the series that did it was one I almost never started. I'll be honest, I've always been an inconsistent viewer since I always binge anime instead of watching it weekly. And back in 2023, that next binge was supposed to be Demon Slayer Season 3. And I was excited. I've been hooked since episode 19 and the emotion it had since Season 1 was surreal, breaking all kinds of records left and right. But the problem was, it didn't land for me, as I wasn't as interested in this season's cast. So I was back where I started, nothing to watch, and starting to wonder if the problem was the shows or if it was just me. So I looked at the top 10 trending animes at the time and clicked one at random. Hell's Paradise looks promising on paper. It follows Gabimaru, a ninja who survives every execution attempt, maybe because of his aura, I don't know. He's selected to find the elixir of immortality on a deadly island, with a pardon as his prize and his wife as his reason to make it back. Cool setup, sure, but I genuinely wasn't sure if it was for me. So because there was another anime I wanted to watch, I gave it one episode to prove me wrong. I'll keep it real, I ate my word. I have to say, I love the aura farming moments in anime. Seeing Gabimaru stand there completely unbothered as they try to execute him, it's so cool to my middle school brain. But the thing that actually got me was his ninjutsu. Nah, not really. He ignites the oil in his skin and sets himself on fire. I don't fully know why the color of the flames catch my eye the way they do. Maybe it's because I grew up on The Last Airbender and the dragon dance is engraved in me. So anything with flames that aren't plain orange and red locks me in. Good animation alone didn't keep me watching, but it was a pretty good reason to keep going. Every time that budget kicked in, it had my full attention. What actually kept me invested were three key things, and I'll admit one is greater than the others. Number one, Gabimaru's past. I have a bad habit of really liking the main character, so whenever we had lore drops of his shinobi village and his wife, especially after the theory that she wasn't real, cinema. Next, the Yamada clan. Favorites being Senta, Shion, and Sagari. And the biggest and most important, number three, the island. The moment I knew I was going to be hooked on the show was in the first episode. The literal second they began speaking of Shinsenkyo, I felt like this was gonna be an all-timer. Then they added the music, which, by the way, the music in the show is phenomenal and it is used at the best times. Then they begin to show the island and it looks magical, but the best part is the mystery. A lone boat returning from the island full of flowers coming from a dead man. That just led to a whole bunch of questions. Who did this? What else is on that island? And why don't they let anyone leave it? But the best way to get these answers is to continue the story, and I did, weekly. It had been years since I've done that, but it felt good. It broke the cycle and got me back into anime, which is what made what happened next so strange. Season 2 came out and I felt almost nothing. The show I had been so locked in on just didn't hit the same. It kept answering the questions I wanted more answers to. I liked the main cast and more cool epic things were happening, but I couldn't figure out why I didn't care. I still kind of don't know, but what I believe happened is that I changed. Without realizing, I approached Hell's Paradise as my savior. The initial concept of this video was how Hell's Paradise saved anime. A little clickbaity, I'll admit, but maybe subconsciously I felt that way. But it never really saved anime, not even for me. Season 2 didn't get worse. The original reason I wanted to watch is still present. I just wasn't as invested as my younger self was. I believe I changed quite a bit, especially because the series I was waiting to start and finally did after was One Piece. Some shows don't need to change your life or stick with you forever. In this case, it carried me just far enough along to get me to the One Piece. The One Piece is real! Anyone still watching, I appreciate it. I hope you're reading what's on screen right now. I'm truly grateful, even if it's just 5 people watching. Thank you, seriously. I'm trying to spread some love, so check out Joby Funko. I enjoy his content, so I think you would as well. His recent video was really cool. We don't know each other, but as someone who makes content, I can tell just how much work he puts into it. Anyways, always love your neighbor.